Every year I have pineapples, and every year I have to pick my pineapples early because at some point, when they're not even ripe, all of the neighborhood squirrels and armadillos and bunny rabbits will start taking bites out of them. So this year I decided finally to figure out a way to protect the pineapples, and it's working. Now I saw this, it's not my invention exactly. I saw this sort of on TikTok, and it was a man who was talking about a lady's video that he saw. So what you need to do is get from the dollar store. I got this from Dollar Tree. You get a metal wastebasket, and we're going to cut the bottom out of that with wire cutters. This is just one type of wire cutter. There's a lot. And then what I did, they had taken a grid and put it on top, but I actually got a roll of chicken wire because I think it's a little more sturdy, and they can't get their little faces through that. And then some zip ties. Now you take the chicken wire and you would unroll it and then get a piece that's going to cover. It doesn't have to be beautiful or perfect, but it's just going to cover up the top. And then you're going to take your zip ties, pardon me, you're going to take just 4 zip ties, little tiny ones, and go and get it to the edge and make sure that it's all covering, and zip tie it. Like that. There's one. And try to get it pretty flat so nobody can get their little faces in there. Shouldn't really take this long, but it is. So there we go. Okay, make sure you do it the right way. And then it's a lot easier. Just pull the zip tie through. Nothing has to be perfect. It just has to keep the little faces out of there. And you don't need to do it all the way around because the chicken wire is pretty sturdy, unlike the polyester grid that the video I saw use, so it's not going anywhere. Now the bottom part, if you do this when the pineapples are smaller, it's better because you can make a smaller hole through there, and then as the pineapple grows and gets bigger, nobody's gonna be able to pull it off. I don't think they will anyway, but it's easier if they're smaller because then the pineapple grows into the space here, and you're not going to have to worry about it coming off or slipping off or any really intelligent animal pulling it off. So I'm just going to go around the whole thing. Like I did this with the chicken wire too. It doesn't actually take that long. Just to clip around the whole thing and open up that bottom so that we can put it over top of the pineapple plant. I've got all my pineapples covered except one because I wanted to show you for the video. This is the only little, I guess, tedious part of the whole process. But you can reuse these every year because all you'll have to do is cut off the zip ties and then store them all nice and stacked, depending on how many pineapples you have. Store them nice and stacked in the garage until next year, and then just put new zip ties. And this, I've had pineapples now for 10 years. Never figured out a way to keep them protected, so I always end up bringing all my pineapples in way early. Okay, so we're almost done here. And this, again, it looks like plastic. They had black ones and they had white ones. I have a mix of both because I bought them out. But it's not plastic. It's wire, and it's got some kind of paint, maybe vinyl paint on top, latex, I don't know. There we go. Take that piece out. We won't need it anymore. And this is going to go over the pineapple, and then it'll be perfect. You'll see. Let's go outside. You can see that guy's already done, and all the other ones. Here's one of the black ones. Now protected. And there's the little guy. He's all by himself. Now we're going to protect him or her and just put it right over top, and that's it. Perfect. So all these little pineapples, they're all protected, and only I can get them. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe.